Court grants $2 million to 2 children switched at birth. 20 years ago, in a private maternity clinic on the French Riviera, 2 newborn baby girls were carelessly switched after birth by an auxiliary nurse. The 2 newborns were both suffering from jaundice and were both placed into the same incubator, but when they were returned, they were handed to the wrong mothers. Sophie Sereno, a new mother and just 18 years old herself, questioned the nurse who brought her baby. She noticed that her daughter's hair seemed to have grown remarkably fast. The nurse told her not to worry about it. So Sophie tried to put her doubts to rest and took her new daughter home with her. However, as her daughter grew, it wasn't just Sophie that started to notice there was something different about her daughter. Many of the locals noticed Sophie's daughter had different hair and darker skin than either of her parents. The little girl also bore very little resemblance to her mother or her father. Finally, Sophie's husband demanded a paternity test. All 3, father, mother, and daughter, had a DNA test, and were astonished to discover the 3 of them shared no genetic link to each other. Sophie notified the clinic and an investigation was launched. Sophie has met her biological daughter and the family who raised her in her place. Sophie could only describe the meeting as pretty disturbing, and although the families tried to forge a link, in the end it was too difficult, and now the only contact they have is through their lawyers. After a criminal action against the maternity clinic was dropped, the 2 families pursued a civil case. In the end, the judge awarded each family $1 million. Sophie says she hopes the case will ease the guilt she's felt and bring some vindication against the locals who constantly whispered that her eldest daughter was the postman's child.
Your smartest, most insightful comments can win you $100 only at tomonews.net.